Hey, it's a new day. It's a new lesson. We're still talking about percent. Again, the symbol of percent. What percent is. Percent go to decimal. Decimal can go to fraction. Also, today, though, we're going to talk about percentage. Percentage of a number. And what does that mean? Well, percentage is part of an amount or part of the object. And again, it is in the 1/100ths parts. So part of something is the percentage. Then we're going to follow this rule, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. But we're going to see the word of. And of is a preposition, but in math, of means multiply. All right, and we're going to talk about putting the percent to decimal and then using multiplication. But first, let's look at some fractions. 73/100ths put into a decimal is 0.73. So what is the percentage of 73/100ths or 0.73? Well, it would be 73%. Again, remember the rule for decimal to percent is move the decimal 2 places to the right, and then you get 73%. All right, we have 1/100ths written in a decimal is 0.01. Remember, a decimal is just another way to write a fraction. So 1/100ths, 0.01 is 1%. You have 4/100ths, 0.40, which is 4%. 19/100ths, written in decimal, is 0.19. So written in percent, 19%. 7/100ths, 0.07. Notice the 7 is in the hundredths place. And so then we have 7%. And we have 23/100ths, which equals 0.23 or 23%. All right, so let's talk about part of something. Say you had a pizza and you had 8 pieces in the pizza and you ate 4 pieces. All right, what percentage did you eat? Well, you ate 4 out of 8, which was reduced to 1/2, and then the percentage of that is 50%. All right, so we're going to take some numbers and we're going to find the percentage. So part of an amount or object, and this rule, we're going to remember the word of means to multiply. And we're going to always remember to take our percent and put it to a decimal. And when we go percent to a decimal, remember we go 2 places to the left, okay? 2 places to the left. So let's take this information and see what we can, how we can apply it. All right, so I have a problem up here. 18% of 250. All right. Well, first off, we're going to take the word of, and what did I say of means? Of means to multiply. All right, 18%, we have to take the percent to put it to a decimal, so 2 places to the left, so 0.18 times multiplied by 250. All right, so let's do the math. 250 times 0.18. Notice, first we did our step. We have the problem. We changed what of means. We visualized that with the multiplication. We took our percent and we put it in a decimal. So we rewrote the problem here, and now we are going to solve. All right, and we're multiplying with decimals. So this one has 2 decimal places. All right, so 8 times 0, 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 4, it's going to give us 20. Put your space holder, 0, 5, 2, and let's add 8, 0, 5, 4. Is this eraser in the way? Let me move it a little bit. All right, so now we have 2 decimal places, so 1, 2. So our answer is 45.08. So 18% of 250 would be 45.08. All right, now that we're kind of just, I know that was the first problem, so let's try another one. Notice I didn't just come to an answer. I took step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on. All right, let's do 8% of 25. All right, so what do we do first? Well, what does the of mean? Of means to multiply. 8%, we have to put it in a decimal. So that means we have to go 2 places to the left. So 0.08 times 25. Now we can solve. 25 times 0.08. 8 times 5 is 40. 16 plus 4 is 20. And of course, this whole row would be zeros. All right? And I have 2 decimal places. 1, 2. So 8% of 25 is 2. You getting the hang of it? I hope so. Again, just remember, do it by steps. So let's do 12% of 24. So we take the of, means multiplication. 12% in a decimal is 0.12 times 24. So let's do the math now. Let's do the solving. 24 times 0.12. So you have 8 and 4, 0, 4, 2, 8, 8, 2. 2 decimal places. Do not forget the decimal places. 1, 2. So 2.88. This is a whole number 2. If I don't put a decimal here, I have 288. That's a big number, difference than 2. All right, so this is, if you want to think about it, this is like $288, and this would be like $2.88. That's how different the numbers are. That decimal changes the value. All right, so let's do a couple more. I have 2 more ready for us to do. 34% of 150. So, of multiplication, 34% into a decimal, 12.34. This number stays the same. So let's do the math now. 150 times 0.34. 2 decimal places, if I need to make sure I remind myself of that. So 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 gives you 6. Put your space holder. 3 times 0, 3 times 5, 3 times 1 plus 1. Add your products. Add your partial products. 11, 5, 2 decimal places. So my answer is 51. Notice I have zeros past the decimal here. I can mark those out and it doesn't change the value. So 51. 34% of 150 is 51. So you had 100. Say I had 150 students or 150 pieces of candy, and you ate 34% of them. That means you ate 51 pieces of candy. So you know why percentage is kind of important. Kind of lets you know what's going on. All right, our last one, 63% of 481. Of, right, multiplication. 63% goes to the decimal, right. 0.63, 481 stays the same. Now we do the math. 481 times 0.63. Notice again I'll have 2 decimal places in my answer. So 3 times 1, 3 times 8 is 24. 12 plus 2 gives you 14. Put a 0. This gives you 6. This gives you 48. This gives you 24 plus 4 gives you 28. Notice I'm trying to keep my numbers in line and not squished and floating or anything. So 3 plus 0, 4 plus 6, 5 plus 8, 2 plus 8, 1 plus 2, 2 decimal places. So 303.03. All right. Again, a percentage is a part or an amount of an object, or an amount. If you're talking about money, it'd be an amount. If you're talking about pizza, that's kind of like the object. What did you eat? Or a test. What did you get right? What did you get wrong? All right, that's part of it. All right, and the word of, when we're finding percentage, means multiplication. We take the percent, we put it to decimal, we do multiplication, and we put our decimal in our final answer. All right. Have a great day. Please hit the bell, and please share with your friends. Have a great day.